It was probably one of the hardest things I've done for, because it was a video shoot, not a photo shoot. But well, actually, there was a photo shoot the fourth day, but it was a 5 day video shoot, like all day long type thing. Amazing, experience. Had a really great team there who like I couldn't do any of it without them. But yeah, it was definitely hard. But it was one of those things where it was just after you finish, you're like, holy crap, I did that. And you just feel freaking awesome. So yeah, it was awesome. All the stuff will be coming out over the course of the next year-ish. And now I am in my reverse diet because we talked all about the kind of dieting process and my approach to that. Yeah, after the video shoot, I was in Boulder for another 3 days. I didn't track anything for those 3 days. I was eating we had I think it was like two 10-pound or two 15-pound, so 30 pounds of smoked pork shoulder that Lincoln smoked for like 24 hours. He's an ex-Michelin star chef. He was on Iron Chef of America. He was a sous chef years ago. He calls it another life. But he did that, and it was literally like I'm pretty sure I ate like 2 pounds of it. And then he made paneg cakes, pancakes and eggs, where you basically make the pancake and then you put the egg on top of it. So he used he made pancakes and then he put the eggs on top, and it was like berry pancakes. This sounds weird, but it was really good. So like blueberry pancakes with the like over easy eggs or whatever, sunny side eggs up on top, and then crispy pork from the pork shoulder, like carnitas on top of that. Syrup sounds like, weird, but like sweet, savory part from the berries. I was like in heaven. So obviously, you need to celebrate after you do something like that, celebrate. But the thing where people have an issue is where they end their diet and they celebrate, but then they keep celebrating and they don't pay attention for 6 months. And that's where you get into trouble, because it's like, okay, you just work so hard to lose the body fat or whatever it was, right? Obviously on a diet, losing the body fat is the priority. And you can absolutely celebrate. You can absolutely have a few days where you don't track, you eat, whatever, celebrate, do all that stuff. But then right when I came home, that I had a delayed flight, and I won't get into that, but hopefully that doesn't happen for you. But my flight got canceled and I ended up having to come home the next morning. It was a disaster, but made it home. And then I spent that week just getting right back into my routine, normal, like back to, eating, bringing calories up a little bit to sort of start the reverse diet. And then I went on this trip the next week, right, to Jackson Hole. And my intention was to stay pretty dialed in with the calorie goal. However, I was on vacation and I was enjoying myself, and there were some foods that I was like, this is worth it to me. So I ended up like very roughly tracking, probably eating above the calorie goal, definitely eating above the calorie goal that I had intended. But I was also doing I think I ended each day with like 18,000 steps. So I was super active, right? So balance out a little bit. So yeah, I wasn't super on track with that, and I wasn't perfect by any means, but now I'm back home and I'm just getting right back into what my plan was and going from here. And I actually, not that the scale matters too much, but I came back from that trip and I weighed in, at the same, actually a little bit below when I came back from my initial video shoot. So all that to be said is that you can absolutely celebrate, live your life, enjoy it. Don't be so doesn't have to be by the book exactly, but as long as you are consistent with what you're doing over time and you have a plan moving forward and you can get back into your routine, that's where the magic happens, right? It's not the perfection. It's not the, oh my gosh, I, did all this hard work for many months and then I went on vacation and I blew it all. I'm just going to keep blowing it until Christmas. You don't have to do that, right? Just get back to what you were doing, get back to the plan, and everything will be fine.